Can y'all see me? Or no? Or no? It's looking like or no. Y'all, what is the mukbang angle? Cause I've gotten it before. Now I'm confused. Okay. I don't know what the mukbang angle is, but let me get a clip from my TikTok real quick. Real quick. Period. Try it. And then you take this right here and you put it on your rice. You can put it on the vegetables too. Fire! Okay. I'm so hungry, y'all. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, thank you for this food. Thank you for this food. Thank you for this food. Okay. Where am I gonna put y'all at? Should I lower y'all? I need y'all to be able to see me. And the food, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. This shrimp is so bomb. Oh my gosh. Have you ever been so hungry you just feel so grateful for the food? Like, I'm gonna eat the eyeliner off my, eyeliner. I'm gonna eat the lip liner off my lips. Oh, I'm trying to get the walnut. Oh my gosh. Y'all comment down below what's y'all order from Panda Express. Y'all, I just feel like this might be the first day of the rest of my life. I feel like I am what do people say? Glowing up. I really feel like I'm getting my shit together. I just had my first appointment with my psychiatrist, and I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder and mild to moderate depression. I'm not shocked because I figured as much. And she gave me prescriptions, and she told me that basically she said with medication and therapy, I won't have to be on the medication long with therapy because the therapy is going to help me learn the coping mechanisms that I'm going to need, which is what I really, yeah, that's exactly like what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm just kind of soaking it in. I don't feel no type of way because I want to normalize this. Normalize checking on your mental health. Don't just let people tell you, oh, you need to read this book, you need to listen to this, you need to get your mind right. You're right. Sometimes getting your mind right means going to the doctor and check on your mind. So I do want to say that it's crazy because it's been raining for 3 days, and today the sun is out, which is good. She also told me some vitamins to take, so I'm definitely going to get back on that. I got this, and you got this too. So, I can't remember what's on those clips, but we're gonna use what we need. Now, okay, so like I told y'all in the last clip, I went to the psychiatrist, got diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder and mild to moderate depression. I really wasn't surprised. What led me to go to the psychiatrist, I don't know if I talked about that in that clip. If I did, I'm not going to keep this in there. Edit and read, pay attention. What led me to go to the psychiatrist is my partner had been mentioning to me for maybe a couple weeks that maybe I needed to get back in therapy. I was like, no, I don't need to get back in therapy for what? I was like, I don't feel like I need to get back in therapy for what? I don't really see how it helped. I told my partner the only thing I can remember from therapy last time is that I'm the #1 most important person in my life. That's all I could remember. Like, that kind of speaks to how bad of a place I was in, because I know therapy is a beautiful thing. I know angels are I feel like therapists are angels on earth. I know it's a beautiful thing. I love therapy. I recommend it for anybody who has it available to them. Try it. But I was just such in like a down and dark place that I couldn't even see the good in it anymore. So a couple weeks passed and we went out of town for my partner's birthday. While we were out of town, I had a couple of panic attacks. Mind you, this same thing had happened to me like a couple of times before this time when we were out of town. But I did not have the awareness to know that I was having a panic attack. Panic attacks can look different for different people, but for me, my panic attacks consisted of a elevated heart rate, and I would get like this itching sensation all over my body. I would just feel like, oh my gosh, it's the soap. Am I allergic to the soap? Am I allergic to the lotion? What did I eat? And I would just be thinking like, oh my gosh, I ate something because I'm having this itching sensation all over my body and my heart is racing. So turns out, by seeing my psychiatrist, I realized that I was having panic attacks, and I was like, wow, I've had those a few times and I didn't know it. So that was some shocking information I found out when I saw my psychiatrist. The things for me that would bring the panic attacks on would be being around a lot of people out in public for long periods of time, feeling overwhelmed. I would get very, very overwhelmed when it came to wanting to be on time for things. Like, I was a slave to time. Time basically ran my life. It's like, I never wanted to be late for anything, because I just had that instilled in me from a child, and like as an adult, I just took it too far. Like, it would be to the point where it's like, if I felt like I was late, I don't know, I just felt like my world was crashing down. Like, I was just so, afraid of being late. My battery's about to die. Let me change my battery. Hold on. She back. I don't remember where I was, y'all. Where was I? Let me just eat a little bit so I can think. I think I was talking about panic attacks and what my panic attacks look like. So I'm gonna just pick up from there. So that's what my panic attacks look like. I remember, okay, so maybe you want to know, how did I know I needed to go see a psychiatrist? So I told you prior to, Shout out to my partner. My partner is the first person that ever even introduced me to therapy. My first time going to therapy was probably 4 years ago. And I've had a couple therapists. And y'all, I promise, the therapist I got now, oh my gosh, my therapist is so good. My therapist and psychiatrist, and they're both black women. Everybody just comes into your life at the time that you need them. That's for sure. Like every therapist I've had, they were there in the season that I needed them. But yeah, I'm so glad I found the people that I have now. So that. So mind you, my partner had been telling me like, oh, you know, I think maybe you need to get back in therapy. And I was like, no, I don't see the point. But when I was having the panic attack, when we were out of town, like my partner literally was like, babe, I can't even sit by you. You've been scratching for like 5 hours now. Cause like my whole body would be like itching. I'm just scratching. I just felt like a very bad itching sensation all over my body, right? And it was lasting for hours and hours. And I realized that I ended up looking it up. I feel like I Googled it, and it was like, yeah, it could be like your body having a stress response. And I found that very much to be probably accurate, because at the time I was very much so overwhelmed and stressed about being on time to a specific place the next morning. So this is like the night before I needed to be somewhere at a particular time, and I was stressed, wondering like, what time do I need to get up? I don't want to miss my alarm. What is it gonna be like when I get there? I mean, like the anxiety just took me on and on and on and on and on. If you have anxiety, you might relate. So, like, I tried to journal. About it, and journaling wasn't helping. Nothing was helping. I tried to sleep. I tried to do everything. And it was at that time I just knew, like, I don't know if the universe came and told me. It was my intuition that told me. I just knew that I needed help outside of myself, and that it's basically like my intuition, the universe just said like, you need to go see somebody. And it's just like, I knew I needed to see more than a therapist, because I'm the type of person, I don't like to take medicine unless I absolutely need to, because, you know, I've heard so many times that medicine is poison and this and just so many negative things about the drug industry and all those kind of things. And so I was really afraid to need medicine, but I knew I needed more than what I had been getting prior to. And I knew I had been struggling with you know, anxiety and depression for a long time. Like, I found out by answering questions for my questionnaire for my psychiatrist, like one of the questions she asked me was like, how far back can you remember to the first time you really felt a deep sadness? And basically she was asking me like, what is the first time you can really recall that you felt depressed? And my answer was when I went to college. Now, mind you, at that time I was 18 and now I'm 28. So I was like, it really hit me like, dang, you know, you have been struggling with this kind of by yourself, trying to figure it out off and on for 10 years. And I was like, wow. Ooh, thumbnail. I should have got a thumbnail when it was some food and be like, huh? I don't know. What are we thinking about these thumbnails? That's a good one. So yeah, so literally that night when I realized I had been having the panic attack for like 5 hours, I literally went on therapyforblackgirls.com, and that's where I found my therapist that I have now. And I also went on Psychology Today, and I reached out to, I think on Psychology Today, I first looked up psychiatrists because I knew that a therapist can't prescribe medicine, but I knew a psychiatrist could prescribe medicine. And I knew that I needed more than therapy. And so I was just kind of, it's like I didn't know for sure that I would be diagnosed with anything, but it's like at the same time, I did. And at the same time, I was nervous to have to need medicine, but I knew that if I didn't think I needed it, I wouldn't have been reaching out to the psychiatrist. It's like I deeply knew, and I was in a place that I wanted help more than I wanted to deny the feelings I was having, and I wanted to be in a better place. And I was tired of feeling, I was feeling like the depression and the anxiety was basically taking over my life in a way to where I wasn't able to enjoy my life. It was interfering with my daily activities, and I knew I wanted help. So I reached out to my now psychiatrist by email. She got back with me. We got an appointment, and y'all saw the aftermath of my appointment. And then I reached out to a couple therapists. Are y'all gonna hear that? That's the heat. Y'all gonna hear that, huh? Let me turn that off. That's the heat. Okay, turn that off. Interrupting our mukbang. Okay, give it a little time. It's gonna go off. This is so good. Okay. Boom. I reached out to, I went through therapy for Black girls and Psychology Today. I reached out to like no more than 2 or 3 therapists. And, you know, I was just trying to see who was going to get back to me. So my therapist that I have now got back to me. Thank God she did. Y'all, come to find out, she wasn't even, this is how the universe works. She wasn't even accepting new clients. But she said when she got my email, she just felt like a pull towards me. And she accepted me as one of her new clients. Because she already had a lot of clients. And I'm so grateful she did, y'all. She has taught me so much. I've learned so much by having sessions with her. And each session I have with her, I feel more and more empowered to walk in who I am as a woman, as a person, as my best self. And that's what I truly learned from therapy. But yeah. So I got my psychiatrist, got my therapy. And one of the things I asked my psychiatrist was, I don't know if I talked about this in the other video, but basically I asked my psychiatrist, like, I was worried about like how long she wanted to put me on medicine. So she gave me medicine for my insomnia. So she gave me should I give y'all details? I mean, it is what it is. She gave me a medicine for insomnia and anxiety. And it's like if I'm having a panic attack, I can take that medicine. It'll help calm me down relatively quickly. And I can also take that same medicine at night about 45 minutes before I'm trying to go to sleep. And it'll help me relax my mind and wind down. And then she also wrote me a prescription for antidepressant, and the antidepressant she wrote me a prescription for was the what do you call it? Generic of Zoloft. So Zoloft is like the brand name antidepressant, and she wrote me the generic. I was nervous. I asked her how long I would possibly have to be on it, and she basically just told me like, she explained the antidepressant as like your brain is a tub, and when you put a stop in a tub once to fill it up with water so the water doesn't come out. So the medicine basically works as a stop in your brain to keep like the good hormone of serotonin from leaving. So like it keeps all the good serotonin in so you don't feel like the downness and the depression and the anxiety. And I definitely would agree. It has helped me so much. I was nervous. I was ashamed. I was sad about having to be on medicine. But now I am more grateful than ever. Like, I want people to know, like, if you're prescribed antidepressants or medicine for anxiety, it is okay. You don't have to be ashamed. You don't have to feel like something's wrong with you, because I definitely experienced that. I felt all that. It took me a while to tell my parents. The first person I told, of course, was my partner. The next person I told was my friend, because she went to school for mental health, so I knew she would understand. And then I told my sister, because she's the next person that I feel like never judges me, and I wanted her to know. And then I was able to tell my parents once I started to feel more comfortable and realize how much it was helping me. Also, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like so that it can get out to more people. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'm on my way to 1K, and I love it if you join the Remedies community. And comment your favorite part of the mukbang down in the comments. Bye. Or you can tell me your experience with therapy in the comments as well. If you've tried therapy, if you haven't tried therapy, if you want to try therapy, or ask me anything you want, or leave me video suggestions. Okay, bye. Love you all. Hey y'all, so the last clip that I have for this video, actually I wasn't able to insert. I guess the file got corrupted. I just want to say, remember, if you have to take medicine, it's okay. Don't be ashamed. Living your truth. And definitely check out Therapy for Black Girls, the podcast and the website, if you're looking for a Black therapist. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.